Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a quick intro because I got to take my daughter to school. So I am going to start this week only reading books from my NetGalley. I need to up my NetGalley score so I can request more books, so I can get approved for more books in the future. And I probably won't request so many at a time from here on out. But I do want to start with the Book of Autumn. We're in autumn, might as well. And it's a really pretty cover. It's not crazy or anything. It's the autumnal colors. It looks pretty relaxing. So I do want to read it. I don't know what it's about at all. When I requested it, I thought it was interesting, but now I can't remember because I requested it a while ago. So I'm going to start that at some point today. I was trying to get on my Hoopla to see if any of these, because a lot of them are out by now, to see if they have audiobooks, but my Hoopla is not working. And I changed my password like 3 times and I cannot sign in. And then I tried to do it online because I saw that you could do it online and it won't load. So I don't know if they're doing something to the Hoopla app right now, but that's neither here nor there. So I am going to go take my daughter to school. I have other things I have to do today, and I'm going to start the Book of Autumn. Hey, so I have an update. I dropped off my daughter, got my oil changed. When I dropped it off, I put my son in a stroller, walked quite a while to get coffee, and I got him a hot chocolate. And then we walked to my mom's shop. I dropped him off. I walked forever to go get my new glasses, which, mind you, these are my old ones, which they changed out the lenses because they were super scratched and they were about 1.5 years old. So got new lenses put in so I can wear these. And my green ones, they're right here. My green ones aren't scratched, and this is the first pair. These are Tory Burch. These are the first like metal frame ones I've gotten. They're not scratched, so I didn't have to get new ones. My other ones, my black ones, what are these? These are Marc Jacobs. These ones were so scratched, and they really needed a lot of love because my son kind of hit my face with them. So now they're straight. They fixed them, and they did not replace the screw, which I'm surprised because I had to replace a screw. But I have these. I just realized I've been looking. Oh no, this is my Marc Jacobs one. Okay, let's put that in there. I can't find my Steve Madden eyeglass case, but that's neither here nor there. These are my new glasses. They're Champion. This is the first time I've ever had Champion. I've never had them before. But my husband, I told him they're round. And he goes, like Harry Potter? It's like, well, no, they're not thin. They're bigger. So these are my new glasses. I am very excited. I've had them always all shaped up. These are just a circle. So I really like them. They're navy. Not a big fan of this, but my hair is going to cover it. So I'm excited. New glasses. But yeah, got my glasses. And then I went to pick up my car from the oil change and then came home. And my son, I told him, let's go for a walk because he wanted to stay outside. So I was like, okay, let's go for a walk. And he wanted to ride his scooter so bad. I was like, dude, we're going to go to a free little library that's by me. We're going to walk it. You are not going to want to get all the way over there. It's pretty far. We got about halfway. And he's like, yeah, too far. Let's go home. I went, oh, goodness. Went back home. And I had to carry the scooter the whole time because he would not ride it back. So then when we got back, I was like, hey, I have the book. Like, can we please just go? So I put him in the stroller, which, okay, my stone on my ring is like moving a lot. I can hear it jingling. I might need to go take it in and get it fixed. But anyways, came back, got the wagon, took him, put the book. It's Shifter's Destiny. I just DNF'd it like 2 weeks ago. And then I grabbed Jack and the Beanstalk and the Princess and the Pea. Like, it's from Taco Bell. I don't remember these books. It doesn't even say the year. Let's see. Copyright 1986. Wow. So I thought it was so cool. And it's from Taco Bell. Like, I thought that was so neat. And then Princess and the Pea. That is so cute. And it was funny because I was talking to my husband about the Princess and the Pea story, and he had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, "You've never heard of Princess and the Pea?" And he was so confused. So now I get to read my husband the story too. But I thought it was so freaking cute, and I got it for free. So because I dropped off a book, I was like, well, let me see. There was nothing in there that I really wanted. In there was a lot of Stephen King. There was some J.D. Robb in there, and then everything else I never really heard of. But I thought this was cute, and they even had like coloring books in there for kids and stuff. So I really have done good at that free little library. So have that. But I wanted to give an update on what I'm reading. So I did start when I was at the oil change. I started the Book of Autumn. I couldn't even get through the first chapter. It's very like, what's the best way to explain it? It's very like textbooky, and it's not supposed to be really very textbooky. I'm gonna bring up, like, there was a review that I saw, and I was like, I can see that. Let's see if I could spell it correctly. That would be great. There we go. It's by Molly O. Sullivan. It's not out yet. The cover is gorgeous. I love the cover, but it wasn't for me. I felt like I was having to learn like about the location, like history of it. And somebody, what? It doesn't want to come up. The Book of Autumn by Molly L. Sullivan. Why aren't you working? And a person gave a one. Okay, well, here we go. It says dark academia romance. It's supposed to be a second chance romance. The 1-star review. Okay, here it is. It's a dark academia murder mystery. A magical university tucked away in New Mexico desert. A fractured partnership between two powerful magicians forced to reunite. It all sounded like my perfect read, but in reality, the concept was much stronger than the execution. Let's start with the good. The format of this book is certainly unique. Written like an academic research paper, it blends diary entries, religious texts, ancient philosophy, and footnotes into the narrative. I don't like any of that. I don't like how it's like a research paper. I don't like diary entries. Not really. I haven't really read much of that. Religious texts, no. Ancient philosophy, no. And then footnotes. I've actually never read a book with footnotes, and I don't think I can do it. And then it says there's the magic, or rather lack thereof. 70% of the story is like no magic. And I'm like, it says bottom line, this book had a brilliant premise, but unfortunately the execution didn't match up. If you enjoy dense, slow burn, dark academia with a unique structure, this might work for you. But for me, it didn't hit the mark. I like slow burn, but I thought this would be like a lot more witchy. And from what I read, it got mentioned once, and then it just felt like a research paper. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. So I DNF'd it very quickly. I mean, it was really quick. I haven't had a DNF like that quick in a while. So now I'm reading, what is it called? I have it down right over here. Let's see. Oh, The Midnight Pack. There we go. The Midnight Pack. It's by Jasmine Kuliasha. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It doesn't want to work. What the heck? Okay, so if my sound is different, my little thing on the side of the phone, it was starting to die. So I had to take it off because otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear me at all. So I don't know what is going on, but Goodreads didn't really want to work earlier. Well, it's been having problems right now. Hoopla, I cannot get to work at all. I cannot get it to load a single thing right now because I wanted to see if any of these are audio, but I can't. See, so it's The Midnight Pack. It's the first book. It says Beauty and the Beast meets Supernatural. That had me hooked because I love Supernatural and I like Beauty and the Beast. And it's an urban fantasy detective series, and I am very much into that too. And the girl's name, which I wanted to laugh, is Jericho James. She said that her mom wanted her to have like a manlier name and thought it would just be cool and different. So it's Jericho James. She's a private investigator. She famed for debunking mythical creature sightings. And so she gets called to a town, and that's all I've gotten to. So it really looks interesting. It says, intrigued by the virus and utterly captivated by Benjamin, a man with cheekbones that must have been chiseled by God himself, Jericho finds she's dying to learn more about the family and their work. I am very curious. It's fantasy, urban fantasy, has werewolves. It says there's an audiobook. I would love to find it. But this one actually has better ratings than the Book of Autumn. So, I mean, 36% of the reviews, and there's 82 of them, are 5 stars. So 62 of them have been 5 stars. There's a 3.8. And I really do like the cover. So I want to continue on in this. And then I'm going to try again to get on Hoopla. But I'm having a hard time getting Hoopla to work. So I might just take it off my phone and reload it and see what happens because I can't get it to work. So I am going to read, and I'll be back with an update when I get farther into the Midnight Pack. Hey, so I'm literally looking out my window right now, and it is like torrential downpour, windy as hell, lightning, thunder, total great reading weather. I swear, this is like the ultimate reading weather, and I'm in love. But I do have quite a few things I need to do today, so it's already 9:30, and I dropped off my daughter at school, and I needed to go to the chef store, and it's like her school's like right off the freeway, so I just caught the freeway, and it was pretty light out there. And then all of a sudden, there goes my dog barking because of the thunder. She doesn't like noise. And I was coming back, and it just started getting darker and darker and darker, and it started raining, and I was like, oh wow, okay, so you go to Walmart, pick up an order. So I did. Gray, shh, it's okay. She's just going to keep barking. I'm not going to be able to get her to stop unless I close that door. But I want to listen to the rain. I don't want to listen to her bark. I want to listen to the rain. But I do have a reading update. I've been reading the Midnight Pack. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I was talking to one of my friends about it yesterday, and she goes, you need to tell me what happens, because not only am I like invested, but I'm also on confusion station. Like, I have been literally confused the first 50% of this book. And then on top of that, I'm not a big fan of the writing style. I don't like when you're literally in their point of view, and then in their point of view, they put something in parentheses of what else they're thinking. It's like, but we're already in your point of view. Why are we adding parentheses, or why are we italicizing another thought when we're already in your thought? Like, I just don't like that. And it's very like nonchalant. Like, nothing is taken really very seriously. Like, this girl's a PI, and she just has really good luck on solving things. So she thought, oh, I could be a PI, whatever. So that's what she's doing. And then there's a girl that's murdered, and they're saying it's like an animal attack, but the sheriff's there, don't believe it's an animal. Like, something isn't right. So they call her in. She goes to the woods where she died, and she knows that she's not gonna like see anything new because the police have already looked through everything. But she just wants to get the feel for the area. And while she's out there, she hears like an animal in the bushes, and then an animal in the bushes on the other side of her. She has her gun, but she's like, no matter what, one of them's going to attack me. So she just puts her gun in her freaking leggings and just takes off. Falls down a ravine, hurts her ankle, and then she sees a man standing there. And then all of a sudden she wakes up in a bed. And the first moment she sees, I think his name is Benjamin. I wanted it kept saying Benedict. It's Benjamin. And every time she sees him, she's immediately like, oh my God, he's like the hottest person in the world. Like, he could be a murderer, but he's still hot. It's like, no, just no. I was like, I just don't understand. Like, everything is very nonchalant. Nothing is serious. And I'm like, I just don't understand. And like, she'll ask him a question. Like, it's an important question. And he evades the question. She goes, well, it's fine if he doesn't answer my question. I'll just ask it again later. It's like, girl, push a little bit. Like, there's no pushing at all. She's just kind of going with it. And I'm like, girl, what is going on? Like, I just don't understand. And so literally 50%, I was just like, wait a minute, what just happened? And I was just staring at the book and I looked at my husband. And then you get into the guy's point of view, but it's from when he's pretty much meeting her. And then it's only for like a chapter or two. And then you're immediately back in her POV. And I'm like, I am so confused. And like, what happened to her? She's like not even mad about it at all. And I'm like, something isn't right. Like, I just don't like how nonchalant everything is. Nothing is serious. And this is serious stuff, but it's not serious. I don't know. And I just don't like the writing style, but like, the idea of the book is good. And I'm so far in, I'm 80% in. I want to finish it, but I just don't think it's going to get a high rating for me. I don't even know if it's going to even get a 3-star rating. Like, this is looking like 2-star rating territory because I just don't like I like the plot. Well, we kind of got off the plot for a while and we're kind of getting back onto the plot at 80% of the book, but still, like, I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to try to finish this. I'm going to, at least, because right now is like prime reading time. So I think I've stopped in the middle of a chapter this morning because I woke up at 3:30. I fell back to sleep around 4:30. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish that chapter and at least one more chapter. And then I'm going to like do some cleaning for like maybe 30 minutes. And then I'll do a chapter because the chapters are really long. They're long chapters. So I can read a chapter and then I can like do cleaning for like 15, 20 minutes and then do another chapter. And I think I'm almost done. Like, I'm at 80%. I don't know how many more chapters there really are. So I'm going to get to reading and hopefully finish this book in like an hour, because it says I have about an hour and 7 minutes left of reading. So let's hope I'll get it done soon, because I really want to read something else. And I think I need to have just a plain contemporary romance, because this one is just not hitting the way I thought it would. Hey, wow, my mess is showing in the background. Those are her goodie bags for Halloween. I just finished the Midnight Pack, and I have to say, I don't really like it. I got very frustrated. I think I want to give it like a 2, like straight up 2. I keep thinking about it. I want to give it a 2.5. I'm like, but it's not a 2.5. I'm giving it a 2. It's pretty much very slow burn. It's really not very werewolfy. It really doesn't even hit until 90%, and then it only happens for like 5% of the book. It's really not for me. The mystery was very lackluster. The werewolf thing was very lackluster. I really didn't like the writing style. Like, I didn't like this book. And I probably should have DNF'd it, but man, I wanted to read it so bad because it is compared to Supernatural. This is not Supernatural. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with Supernatural, and I'm sorry, but this should not have been compared to it. It's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. It's not funny like Supernatural is. It doesn't have the same at all. It just doesn't. So I am actually going to start another book from my NetGalley. It's called Drive Me Crazy by Lizzie Dent. Never read a I think this is F1 romance. I've never read one before. And this comes out January 6th of 2026. And it has 424 ratings and it's at a 3.5. So I don't know. It's 368 pages. I don't know. It says it's friends to lovers. It's a sports romance because it's F1. and a workplace romance. It looks like she's like on like the pit crew kind of situation. That's kind of like what it looks like. I don't know, but I think this is what I need after, because like I already DNF'd one book within like 10 pages of reading it, couldn't do it. And then the Midnight Pack, I probably should have DNF'd it. I'm only giving it a 2-star. So I think I just need something like funny. So I'm going to start this one. It looks really good. And it's my first F1 romance ever. So I'm really excited to kind of get into F1 romances because I do have a few of them like saved. But this will be my first one. And this will be my first one of this week that I will be talking about it technically before it comes out. Like the Book of Autumn isn't out yet, but I didn't finish it. The other one, it came out in May. So I'm going to start this one and I need to clean. So I think I'm going to clean first for like 30 minutes and then I'll start this book. Hey, so I do have some reading updates. I did finish Drive Me Crazy by Lizzie Dent. It is my first F1 romance I've ever read. So I was really more interested in learning about F1 than the actual romance. It was like a friend celebrates, like they were like childhood friends. And she's always had like, her name is Chloe. She's always had like a thing for him. And then he left for F1, Matt. And Matt never knew that she was in love with him. And now she is the principal of a team that he is like bought to, like, so he's like their driver and he has a lot of trauma. They work things through. It was really neat. I really liked learning about F1. I really liked the racing part. I liked them growing together. I just wish there was a little bit more of it. Like we got more of a deep dive into the trauma. We got a little bit more deep dive into the emotions and like when they started to, to like each other, like I wish they talked about it more and opened up to each other more. I just feel like it just needed a little bit more. So I only gave it 3 stars. It was good, but I wish it was better. But and like also for some reason I wasn't like obsessed with any of the characters. Like I liked them, but I wasn't like, oh my god, like my favorite. Like I love Chloe, I love Matt. I like them, but I'm not like in love with them. But otherwise it was really good. I read it on my Kindle. It took me about 2 days. Well, then last night I was like, okay, I finished it. Let me start another NetGalley book. So I was starting The Reluctant Reaper by Mary Janice Davidson. I think that's what it is. And I got to about 10% and I couldn't do it. I DNF'd it. I just don't like the fact that I was confused and I didn't understand what was going on the entire like 10%. Something about her trying to be fired from jobs and her friend always wants to like, he has like a whole PowerPoint of like every time she gets a job, every time she gets fired, how long she's there, like why she's fired, all this stuff. And like it's like her mission is just to be fired from jobs all the time. And I really did not like that. I thought that was super immature and just dumb. And I did not like that. And she knows when people are going to die and how they're going to die. She can look at somebody and she just knows. She just knows. And I'm like, okay, but why? And then all of a sudden there's gods. I'm like, I don't like how she's just like that. And she's at like a job interview and all of a sudden this god appears and she's telling her new boss, oh yeah, it's just this god, like all nonchalant. I was like, this is not, I was so excited to read this book. And I was so excited to read the Midnight Pack too. They both disappointed me. I was like, I don't know what it is, but like the books that I like really want to pick up are just not doing it. But so I did DNF the Book of Autumn. I read the Midnight Pack, gave it 2 stars. I read Drive Me Crazy, gave it 3 stars, and then DNF the Reluctant Reaper. So I mean, I got through technically 4 books through my NetGalley. So now I got to go into my NetGalley, leave all my reviews, and submit them so then my NetGalley score can go up. Hopefully it goes up at least by like 2% or something. But that's what I'm going to do right now. So if you like this video, like it down below. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.